The Chicago Bears had massive news earlier this week when Caleb Williams, the quarterback from USC, declared for the 2024 NFL Draft. The stock value of that #1 overall pick that is owned by the Chicago Bears thanks to the Carolina Panthers is through the roof right now. And the Bears can get a haul to address a ton of key areas of need like wide receiver 2, offensive tackle, center, guard, safety, tight end, and even edge. But what if we can address one of those in free agency to focus on young talent in the draft? And there are some really good centers in this upcoming free agency class that I think Ryan Poles should go out and try to get. Of course, after paying our guy Jalen Johnson. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to this episode of Just Another Year Chicago. My name is Nick Rohde, and as always, thank you for tuning in. Today, I am going to go over 4 centers in free agency that I think that Ryan Poles should give a look at and try to snag this upcoming March to give security up the middle for the entire backfield of the offense. And that includes Conor Williams of the Miami Dolphins, Lloyd Cushenberry III from the Denver Broncos, Andre James from the Las Vegas Raiders, and Biadasz from the Dallas Cowboys. Before I begin, if you want the Chicago Bears to address center in free agency this upcoming offseason, make sure to hit that like button on this video to show your support along with who you want the Chicago Bears to take at center from free agency. And make sure to enter the DJ Moore mini helmet autograph giveaway, which we announced during Friday's mock draft, which you guys don't want to miss. Hit that subscribe button on this video, like this video, and comment the center that you want. So let's start with the first guy, Conor Williams from the Miami Dolphins. At 6'5", 312 pounds at 26 years old, he was drafted out of Texas in 2018 with the 50th overall pick. Played a couple years with the Cowboys where he got time to play at starting center, but he really took off in Miami. This past year, according to PFF, he had a 70.7 pass block grade, which is the best amongst free agents centers, along with an 18.4 positive run block grade percentage, meaning that he was up the middle, making opportunities for his running backs. Also, the best out of all the free agent centers. He is a strong run blocker. He gets to the second level at ease, and he's a lead blocker for runners. On top of that, he is a great first step for a center, which he is in control of his opponents across from him, which makes it very difficult for people to get to the backfield and doesn't allow a lot of pressures or sacks. Right now, he's currently projected on a 1-year, $6 million contract with $3 million guaranteed, but there's a big reason why. He gets hurt a lot. And I am all about prove-it contracts for this team. And I'm okay with the Bears still taking a center in the NFL draft to potentially go behind Williams for a year and get to learn the ins and outs of being a center in the NFL. But I would do it on a 1-year contract, maybe prove-it contract. He still is young at 26 years old. Hopefully the injury bug stays back in Miami where he's at. And the Bears get a great center for the next couple of years to block for whoever is in that backfield. The next guy I'm going to talk about today is Lloyd Cushenberry III from the Denver Broncos. At 6'4", 315 pounds, also 26 years old, was drafted in 2020 out of LSU with the 83rd overall pick. For the amount of games that he played this past season, he also had one of the highest pass block grades with a 76.5. That factor goes into play because he played less games than Williams did this past year, but overall, these two are the best pass blocking centers in free agency at the moment. But he did have a lower positive run block percentage win, which only had 11.8. So a little bit lower than Williams, but still a great upgrade at center for the Chicago Bears. And that pass blocking is pretty awesome. One of the best young pass blocking centers in the NFL. His stock has completely skyrocketed this past year with his play with the Denver Broncos. He is tremendously improved, and a lot of people didn't think he could get any better, but he did because of how good this past season went, making him a top 3 center in the NFL. Strong hands and reach to control defenders with ease. He's projected to get a 4-year, $57 million contract with 34.25 guaranteed. A lot of money, big investment for the Chicago Bears if they go in that direction. But again, he's a top 3 center in the NFL this past season. You got to pay him. And honestly, he's my pick at the moment, even with the next 2, which I'm totally fine with any of the 4. But I really like this guy from Denver. He's started every single game that he has played in. He's been a big help to all the offensive line units he's played for in Denver. And I think he'd do great in Chicago. The next guy I'm going to talk about is Andre James from the Las Vegas Raiders. 6'5", 6'4", 300 pounds, and also 26 years old. Fun fact, everyone on this list is 26 years old, and that's also how old I am. So it's weird. I could be playing with these guys if I was blessed with the proper genetics. But overall, he's an undrafted rookie free agent. He was an undrafted rookie free agent out of UCLA in 2020. A 67.3 pass block grade, along with an also 11.8 run block grade percentage overall. So not the best out of the unit that I've talked to so far, but he does give the best bang for your buck, and he's only gotten better as time has gone on. He also doesn't get penalized, which is big, keeping plays going, but he also does play aggressive. One of the best in the league at controlling his opponents against him. The one thing he also struggles with is picking up on the blitz, but when he is one-on-one with opponents, he's one of the best to do it. Something that the Bears can work on with him. I really don't want a project, though, if I'm going in free agency. I want the best of the best, but if Ryan Poles sees something that we don't see, I'm okay with it. He's projected to have a 3-year, $24 million contract with 13.3 guaranteed, and I can get behind that. He does have a strong track record, does need a little bit of improvement, but if Ryan Poles sees something more that I don't see or we don't see as a whole going over this together, then why not? And the last guy I'm going to talk about today is Tyler Biadasz from the Dallas Cowboys. 6'3", 316 pounds, and you guessed it, 26 years old, was drafted out of Wisconsin with the 146th pick in 2020. A 61.9 pass block grade, along with a 10.8 positive run block grade percentage. So definitely the lowest in both categories and the cheapest long contract out of the guys. But overall, a clean player. Doesn't get any penalties as well. Great at reading defenses. That's something that really stuck out to different scouts, and also his ranking as a free agent center. So good for whoever quarterback one is to be able to call different plays at the line and call out potential blitz pack. Also fast when run blocking, can pick up multiple defenders at a time. 3-year, $21 million contract with $11 million guaranteed is his projected contract. That's a cap friendly one. I still think he's an upgrade over Cody Whitehair and Lucas Patrick this past year. But overall, we'll see. I'm really a big fan of Cushenberry, the third from the Denver Broncos. I think that if we're going to do this, we got to do it right. Go out and sign the best of them. But put your thoughts in the comment section below about who you want the Bears to get in free agency at center. But with that, thank you as always for tuning in this episode of Just Another Year of Chicago. Stay tuned for tomorrow's mock draft. You are not going to want to miss it. But with that, as always, thank you for tuning in, and bear down, baby.